we also see that the West is losing its role in multipolarity. We are witnessing, among other things, some sort of conservative revolution. Therefore, we believe that global South countries benefit from multipolarity. The US no longer defines the world economy's increase, it is primarily India and China. The Valdai Forum's topic is rightly chosen. It focuses on a multipolar world. There is a lot of discussion about how this multipolar world will develop. We undeniably see a very important role of Global South, which is essentially the multipolar world's core and is promoting based on partnerships, on cooperation, without conflicts. We also see that the West is losing its role in multipolarity, but trying to preserve it. It is complicated because, firstly, the Western world has accumulated a lot of debt, and secondly, it has many internal contradictions. We are witnessing, among other things, some sort of conservative revolution, where people with conservative values recognize the flawed Western immigration policies, promotion of transgender ideology, and so on. Therefore, we believe that Global South countries benefit from multipolarity and are establishing very positive approaches to cooperation. It is also undoubtedly important that the Russian economy is in a strong position, partly due to a very robust macroeconomic stance. This includes good growth indicators and low debt, which is several times lower than the debt of Western countries. This strong Russian macroeconomic stance allows us to build constructive partnerships with Global South countries and also consider partnerships with some Western countries. Firstly, India and China are the most powerful centers of economic development in the world, and their growth determines the global economic progress. The US no longer defines the world economy's increase, it is primarily India and China. Undoubtedly, we observe that the negative comments made against India and China only weaken the US position. Because India has better cooperation with China, and many people perceive such comments extremely negatively, as an attack on the great Indian or Chinese civilization. So, as some try to attack these great civilizations and deny their economic power, Russia, on the contrary, strengthens its cooperation with both countries. We believe that these three centers of economic power, Russia, China, and India, will interact very positively with Global South countries as well. As for the US administration's comments, I think Russian presidential aide, Yuri Viktorovich Ushakov, noted quite correctly that we observe both public comments and some that occur in a more closed setting. They often differ, so we will see how the situation goes on. Russia is undoubtedly focused on peaceful settlement and economic cooperation with Global South countries and with other countries willing to collaborate with Russia.